Well, hello, hello, dear AWSA sisters. Hi, Linda Evans Shepherd here with our dear friend and operations manager, Rebecca Montgomery. Let's all give her a whoop. Rebecca, I'm glad to see you this morning, afternoon now. Actually, it's afternoon here too. And let's just say that we are here today because we want to tell you what is going on with the AWSA conference.
That's right. Linda, I'm really excited. People have been asking for seeing new speakers and new topics, and we have lots of them this year. I would say, like almost 50% of our workshop leaders are new to teaching workshops at the AWSA conference, which is so exciting.
It is, and I love hearing the same messages, but I really am excited that we're going to get new messages. And not that we ever did the same messages, but they have a fresh perspective, a fresh take, and a fresh look at what kind of topics, Rebecca?
So we have all kinds of things. I'm really excited about Tarsha Campbell is doing one called Book Flow to Cash Flow, how to
Ooh.
build profitable revenue streams using your published book. I mean, how many of us would like to earn money off of the books that we publish?
Is that even possible?
Well, Tarsha's going to try and teach you how to do that.
Well, now that sounds like the workshop worth attending. What
I
else do
would
we
say
have
so.
on our
And, Tarsha is a publisher as
Yes.
well, and she will be
Yes.
taking appointments there if anybody wants appointments with her.
Well, it's a double win with Tarsha. And I'll tell you what, she is a wonderful woman of prayer because we have interviewed her on our prayer shows, and she is just delightful. And so, what else do we have?
So another one that's by somebody new that I'm super excited about hearing from because she always has great advice that she adds into the loop. Bitsy Kemper is doing Steward Your Story, a book launch workshop. Now I
Mm.
know we've done book launch workshops before, but Bitsy is if you've been on the loop, you've seen Bitsy posting help when people are asking for help. She always has some great advice to people that are asking for help. So I am sure that her book launch information will be great. And she's another one of those that's taking appointments. She is actually taking appointments for a children's publisher for children's books. If people are interested in children's books, they can see her. It is closed for submissions, except if you get an appointment with her at the AWSA conference.
Well, I didn't even know this. And boy, is that ever exciting. You guys better hurry up and sign up because I might beat you to the punch for that one.
So if you have a children's book that you are looking for a placement for, you want to meet with Betsy Kemper while you're there at the AWSA conference because it is one place that you might be able to set your children's book because there are
Nice.
not a whole lot of it's not easy to break into the children's book market
That's right.
with traditional publishers.
And so many of our wonderful sisters are self-publishing their children's books, and that hats off to you. That is a family ministry when that happens. And God bless you and may your book sell great. But how fun would it be to have somebody else pay to publish your book?
Right. And, Linda, we've got like a bunch of people watching us. So we would love for you to say hi. Let us know. Are you already registered for the conference? Are you looking at registering for the conference? Are you waiting for things? So how do you sign up for one-on-one meetings with these presenters? So if you want to sign up for an appointment, you can go to our appointments website and do so. And I have sent out that information, but I will resend it out. And I'm going to put a link in our comments here that people can use. It'll take me a few minutes to get to the link, but I am going to pop up a link for those that are interested. And Grace is already registered and they're looking forward to the conference. I am so looking forward to it. So another great one, somebody we haven't heard from in a long time, but does such beautiful work. Our advanced speaking workshop is called From Message to Mastery, Advanced Tools to Elevate How Authors and Speakers Transform Their Words into Unforgettable Stage Moments. And that is by Janet Eccles.
I love her so much. And if you don't know Janet, Janet is a world-class speaker. She travels the world by herself, gets on stages in South America, all across America, and who knows where else. And she does it blind. And if you don't think she's learned a thing or two about public speaking that she can share with you, think again. She is a phenomenon. And you will be so glad that you popped into her class.
Yes. Yes. She's fabulous and so funny.
Yes.
So funny. Yeah. I remember reading her memoir, which was a winning memoir in the Golden Scrolls a few years ago. And it was just amazing what things she had done in her life, let alone the fact that she's done these things and that she, as you said, she is blind and she speaks and travels the world.
She can see things that nobody else can. And that's why we
She
picked her
can.
to teach our speaking day or event.
Yes. So that is really exciting to me. And then, we're always interested in how we get those books published. And so we have Blythe Daniels is sharing how to get a publisher, and Sharon Elliott is sharing how to write books that will sell. And both of them are agents that are also taking appointments at the AWSA conference.
Oh my goodness. This just gets better and better. I love both of these women so much. They are brilliant and they can help you.
They can. And, I am really looking forward to Beverly Schweiger, who is one who came to the conference last year for the first time.
Mhm.
She has some really amazing ways that she sells her books. She has an amazing readers group that she sells through, and she is sharing beyond the book, building a ministry that grows your readers. And I'm sure that that will be fabulous. I loved her class on organizing that she did for the superstars last year in October on Asana. That was great. And it's really helped me this year. And so I know she's a fabulous teacher, and I'm sure this is that's a really interesting topic to me, is how to grow your readership. Because again, we want our message to get out there. We got to grow those readers.
How can you be an author with no readers? Well, yeah, I guess that is a possibility, but it's not the one you want to pick. We all need our readers, and how to grow our readership, to grow our reader base. That is a wonderful topic for you to take.
It is so exciting.
What else do we have?
We have also got video strategies for writers and speakers in the age of adaptation. So, what are some ways beyond just the basic videos that you can use video to enhance what you're doing? And that is being taught by Teresa Jansen, who is another publisher that will be at the AWSA conference.
And taking appointments too. And, I don't know if everybody saw the newsletter that went out yesterday, but Gina Romero has a little video, because in our constant contact colorful email that we send out, we can put videos, and she has like a less than 1 minute video where you can learn about her class. And the reason I'm bringing that up is there are so many ways, if you know how to make a little video, how it can benefit you, your audience, your readers, and the AWSA conference. So do check that one out, because video is a very important way to be seen and heard.
So Gail Scotes is asking, will there be podcasters on site to sign up with? So Karen Whiting is still working on that, and we're hoping to have some podcasters on site. I do know that if you have not interviewed with Paul Ladd from the Word Radio and Bob Crittenden from Faith Matters Radio.
Yeah.
They are fabulous. They love our AWSAs, and they love the fact that you are great interviewees.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be at CPE. I'm not sure if they're going to come in early. If you don't stay through Sunday, if you'll be able to connect with them. But if you're staying at least through Sunday and not leaving till Monday, that's a great group to connect with. But Karen is working on trying to get some podcasters there. We're just not sure where that is at yet. But yes, if you want to sign up for appointments, and just to let you know, Sharon, I have not, because I have been so busy, I have not gotten Sharon onto our list of appointment options. But if you want Sharon, just email me at arisereply@gmail.com and let me know you want Sharon as one of your appointment options.
You mean
Sign up
Sharon
for an
Elliott?
appointment and you can still get Sharon.
Sharon Elliott?
Yes, Sharon Elliott.
Okay, yeah. And
Because we
she's
have
an
some people
agent.
asking about getting the appointments with the agents. So I don't have Sharon on the list yet because I just have not. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's VBS week and my grandchildren are here to go to VBS with me. And life is a little bit crazy with all of that happening.
Well, you know what? I know that everybody who's tuned in are like, yeah, we totally get that.
Yes.
Yeah, how
And
many I've
interns,
spoken at every writers conference I know of this spring and summer, and now we're coming to my favorite writers conference, the AWSA Writers Conference. And I was thinking about this in the shower. I was thinking, you know what makes us stand out more than any other writing conference? It's not the fact that we have great people and that we have great workshops and we have great opportunities like the Golden Scroll Awards and all of the and great meetings with wonderful professionals. It's that we are a community of sisters who know what their life is like. And that means that when you come and you don't know anyone, when you leave, you will have so many friends and you will see them again and again. No matter where you go, the sisters will be there and there will be somebody to hug and love, to pray with, who loves you, who cares, because we are not competitive. We are the women who help one another.
yes, yes. And Karen did jump in the comments. She said she's also checking with some other radio hosts about being there.
Nice.
And she wants to remind everybody she shares about opportunities for articles, podcasts, and TV. And her little moment, which is a group moment, so everybody sees that one. You don't even have to choose a workshop at that time. Because I'm telling you, Linda, when you and Dawn and I were going through those workshops, it was really hard to look at each of those selection times and go, well, I want this one. Oh, but I want this one too.
I know. We were trying to figure out which needed the bigger room, and we could not pick.
No, it was really hard to pick out which one is going to be in the bigger room. Sometimes it was just, this person is going to need Amy to run their PowerPoint, so they get the biggest room because that's where Amy runs the PowerPoints.
Right. So that's how good everybody else. So what else is on our list?
So, another thing that people have been really interested in is movies. Ooh. And making your book into a movie with Michelle Chenoweth, who actually is in the process of doing that, I'm sure is going to be a fabulous class also.
Well, I have taken that class this year and it is wonderful. And I know that so many of you have dreams of making your book into a movie, and this is the place to go so you can find out what you need to do to make that happen.
Yeah. And people were asking about podcasts. There's 2 classes that are really interesting on agent on publicity and kind of how to get your message out there. So one of them is from Lane Craft, and it's from Message to Successful Media Matches, how to use AI to find the right media for your message. And the other one is with Katie Horner, how to be your own press agent, PR agent with press releases. So both of those are all about getting your message out into the press to publicize it that way.
Those are both fabulous. And you know what? I'm getting to know Katie more and more. She is trying to come up with a solution for Christians for the National Speakers Association because their prices are too high. And they just really focus on business people, and her group is focusing on Christians. So she's someone you want to get to know as well. And then, hey, let's talk about our 3 advanced seminars.
So we have we don't do a whole lot of genres work, but we do 3. We do one time where we have those advanced genre works. So we have Diane Mills. I mean, talk about an award-winning author for teaching a fiction class, is going to be teaching Mastering the Tapestry, how great stories are woven, not written.
I love her so much. And hey, we just saw her at Blue Ridge, and when she told us about killing a snake in her kitchen, I will do whatever she says because she knows how to use a knife.
And then Pam Farrell is doing writing a nonfiction book that readers will love. I mean, Pam and her nonfiction books have sold hundreds of thousands of copies.
She is a master. And not only that, she loves the AWSA sisters so much. And she will do anything for us. And she gives and gives and gives. And she's going to do the same thing in this class. Don't you worry. You're going to know so many wonderful trade secrets by the time you finish listening to Pam.
Yeah. And then Michelle Medlock Adams is going to do our children's is how to market your children's book before, during, and after release. So Linda, I'm telling you, we had a record number of children's books in the Golden Scrolls. So we have got children's writers in our group.
It is about time we tried to focus on reaching the kids, y'all. So I am proud of you for that.
So, so we have those books out there. So now what do we have to do? We've got to market them and get them out there. So she has got some fabulous ideas for you on how to market those children's books. So whether it's before you're releasing it and you're waiting on your book to come out, if it's during your release, or if your book has already come out, she's got great ideas for how to market your book. And what do we've got to market those books.
Yes, we do.
And
so I'm going through the list too. And why would anyone want to take a course called Getting Started with Paid Ads? What is that even about?
Well, Julia, who's teaching that, and I have been running our ads mastermind group. And so that's all about how do I get started with that? So if I'm an indie author, there are some great things I can do with paid ads to drive traffic to my book on Amazon. And I'm sure she'll be talking about that. But if I'm not an indie author, there are some great things I can do on Facebook with paid ads to drive people to my website and to my book. So it's all about learning those little tiny nuances. And so she will be talking to you about how to get started and how to find the right niche area for your ads. So you're not spending an arm and a leg to do your advertising.
Don't pour your gold in a hole.
No.
Use it. I mean, and how will they find your book if they don't see the Facebook ad? Think about that. It's kind of scary, but sometimes true.
Sometimes it is true because they have to see it in order to, somebody's got to talk about it. And then, sometimes we want to do something in a different format. And so we have Gladys Childs coming with She Came Back Different, building retreats that transform. So maybe you want to take your book and make it into a retreat that you can offer to women's groups. And so Gladys is going to be talking about how to build retreats that will make a big difference in people's lives.
Yes. And it's going to be wonderful because, you can't find the place to speak. Well, create them. And she's going to show you how to do that.
And we've got some great coaches that are already AWSA coaches, but we are actually transforming our coaching course a little bit. We have a new instructor for it, and Dawn Damon is going to be talking about getting started with coaching. So if you are interested in coaching, Dawn Damon will be teaching our coaching certification course in the fall, but she's also going to do a why you would want to get started in coaching and getting started in coaching class at the AWSA conference.
It's really a no-brainer. If you are really trying to make a living as an author speaker, you're going to have some other things that you do. Speaking is one, writing books is hopefully another one. But what about coaching other authors, coaching people? We have a lot of members who've gone through the old coaching course. We have who actually have I don't know if they paid all of their bills, but they have helped pay their bills with their coaching clients.
Yes. And then we have 2 classes that focus on technology. So Edie Melson is going to give us the latest updates in social media and what's happening with social media. We know that she does a fabulous job with that each year. And actually, I am going to be teaching on AI, what AI tools are out there to make your life easier.
And boy, Rebecca is the girl in the know when it comes to AI tools. So you will want to take notes, bring your iPhone so you can snap pictures, because you're going to get some things that will make your life and your writing life and all of that much easier. Now, again, we're not suggesting that they get AI to write their books, though.
No. No, these are tools to make your life easier, to make things easier. What tools can you use to to give you the opportunity to spend more time writing and less time creating content, posting content, and doing all of those things. What can you do to let AI streamline things so that you have the time to do the writing that you want to do?
That's right. And so what else do we have?
So we also, of course, have our fabulous prayer time. We have your prayer warrior class,
Yes.
and we have the AWSA prayer time on Saturday morning. And we have the Jehu prayer group coming back in to do appointments with people. So we have got stuff to really pray you up, and really, because in fact, I just saw this yesterday in my Sunday school class at church. If you cannot, if it was a quote from, I believe it was John Bunyan, as if I had so much to do today, I had to take the time to pray. You have to be prepared in order to prepare for your writing.
And not only that, I mean, let's just face it. We are a group of women who love Jesus. We call ourselves the Jesus Girl. And one of the things that we discover is that the Holy Spirit is for all denominations. And when we teach you in a non-denominational way to flow with his power in all that you do. And that's one of the reasons why I do my prayer warrior class, is so that we can build bridges to the power of being empowered by the Lord in all that we do. And it's so wonderful. And then the Jehu team, icing on the cake, because they are going to just pour into you to help you see the vision that God has placed in front of you. And that is so, people come out of that room in tears, sobbing. They call me months later and tell me how it changed their life. This is something you'll want to check out.
Right. And I will be starting appointments for those after I've finished dealing with finding the finalists for the Golden Scrolls. That's when we'll start Jehu appointments.
Yes.
So it will be after the finalists announcement. I will start opening up the Jehu announcements. I just don't have time to deal with those appointments while I'm finishing up Golden Scrolls. Plus, it's also VBS week, and I just can't add more to my plate.
So what is it that Linda Goldfarb is going to be talking about on Saturday in her seminar, Making the Most of Your Voice?
That's right. Yes. Making the most of your voice. And that would be for both speaking and in audiobooks and in, I think, even in your writing. How do you make the most of the voice that you're speaking out of? How do you make the most of what you are doing with your speaking? And just so you know, Gail's Goats let us know that she sat with the Jehu team 2 years ago, and what they said truly did transform her life. She just put that in the comments.
That's amazing. I just taught a speaking workshop at the Write His Answer conference over the weekend, and I had everybody who was in my class give a 5-minute presentation. And one of the things that came up was voice, because you've got to know when to pause. You got to know when to be louder, when to have a higher voice or a lower voice. not in that particular fashion, but those things will help you communicate on a whole new level. And with Linda being a voice actor, and she plays a Buzzy Bee on the Happy Purple Puppy, by the way, and all of these other, and acting and all these things that she does, and she's an MC all over the place. She can give you a lot of pointers about how to take care of your voice and how to use your voice effectively.
Right. And I just love Linda. She's just so filled with the Father's love, and just loves all of us here. She's another person who will just pour into you when you ask her a question and you need an answer.
And you'll be certain to have a laugh or two when you're in her workshop.
That is for sure. And then, we have the end of our workshops. We have the marketing panel, and we've got a great lineup. Mary and let me see. I'm trying to get the right. Mary Armand Rooney, Jen Defoe Turner, Edie Melson, Alyssa Avant, and we might even get a PR person. She's trying to see if she can make it to the conference.
Oh, yes, I know
on that marketing panel. We're really hoping so.
Yes.
And so that marketing panel would be, it will be fabulous. And you can either do the marketing panel or you can be in the speaking coaching, and Linda Shepard and Linda Goldfarb will be having a few people give speeches and doing some critiques of those
Well,
speeches. And,
critique.
just listening to somebody else speak and then listening to a critique of it can be so helpful. But if you are coming to the conference and you want to be one of the people that is getting the critique on your speech, you can reach out to me, because I have not assigned the 5-minute speeches for that coaching area yet. So if that's
Oh,
something you want to do, reach out to me and let me know.
well, we're going to double into you there. So you definitely want to show up and be brave and share your speech, and we will give you pointers that will transform you as a speaker.
So there, and we haven't even mentioned worship, Linda.
Oh, oh, oh,
And,
just worship with Babby Mason.
right. And ladies, if you were at the conference a couple years ago, and in fact, the last time we were in St. Louis in 2021, we had Babby Mason there. Babby Mason is a wonderful worship leader. She just leads us beautifully, just so filled with the Spirit, so strong in her walk with the Lord. And she's also giving a devotional on Saturday morning and woven into her worship.
Yes, I just got to hear her at the Blue Lake Christian Writers Conference, and man, she brings it. She just brings the power of the Holy Spirit and the power of worship. You're going to love worshiping with Babby.
Yeah. And then in addition to Linda having that class, Linda also is our keynote speaker on Friday night. She's got a special message for you.
Not me.
And
Not me.
what's
Linda
that? No, Linda Goldfarb. In addition to the class on voice, Linda Goldfarb is our keynote speaker on Saturday night.
Yay.
Sorry, Friday night. And then Saturday afternoon, we get to hear a keynote from Carol Kent.
Yay.
And our final charge keynote is from Don Damon, our steering committee president.
Oh my goodness. It is worth the price of the ticket just to hear those ladies alone.
And, Linda, one question that a lot of people have that haven't been to the conference. So there's a few questions. Let me just go through some of them with you and we'll talk about them. One is, what should I wear for the conference?
Well, some people will wear all glitters. We won't name names, but that's just their MO. But you do not have to wear all glitters. Just wear something that you would wear to church, something that you would wear speaking. And when you go to the Golden Scrolls, you might want to dress up a little more. I may have some sparkles on at the Golden Scrolls. I just might, because that's just such a fun, festive time. But, just show up with what you have in your closet that you think, you would speak in, and you'll fit right in.
And again, for those that haven't been before, we do start at 9 a.m. on Friday morning. So you don't want to be having to travel on Friday morning. So most people come in, a lot of people come in on Thursday, unless of course they're in for Superstar Day, and they might come in even earlier than Thursday. For Superstar Day starts on Wednesday evening. So Thursday evening, we do an early bird dinner together. We will be going to McAllister's Deli. That's right there in the area. We'll be driving over there in a caravan. So,
we're going to fill that deli, and we're going to be laughing and talking and having the best time ever.
That's right. So much fun. We decided that just a counter service type deli was fabulous last year. So we're going with the same theme this year with McAllister's Deli this year.
And hopefully they have soft served ice cream. I'm just hoping.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what their dessert is there.
Maybe.
I think you have to pay for dessert there as opposed to Jason's Deli. But anyway, it's just fun to be able to just hang out and start getting to know your AWSA sisters if you haven't met them in person, or to reconnect with all those people that you haven't seen in the last year, because the last time you saw them was at the AWSA conference.
Well, this is how you turn the AWSA sisters into your new best friends. And you spend a little time with them, you have meals with them, and you'll have opportunity to do that at all the meals, to talk in the hallway, and to recognize each other from the loop and the discussions. And there will be so many ways to connect.
Yeah, a lot of times some of the mastermind groups will plan on having a particular meal where they will eat
Mm.
together as a mastermind group because they see each other a couple times a month, every month of the year, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're together in person and they have a meal together and they're talking in person as opposed to on the Zoom screen.
Oh, such a good idea. Such a good idea.
Um,
And, because I think one of our goals and jobs in AWSA is to build those relationships
yeah.
because we
So
need each other. Like we always say, we need one another.
another common question is what meals are included in the
Mm,
AWSA conference?
good question.
Um, so the meals that are included with your ticket are Friday night's dinner,
Mhm,
Saturday's lunch,
mhm,
and Sunday's Golden Scroll luncheon.
mhm.
You may choose to buy the box lunch on Friday that comes from the hotel. It's $45 to buy the box lunch. If you don't want to buy, if you want to bring your own lunch instead of buying your own lunch, buying the box lunch, that's absolutely fine. You can still eat with us when we're eating the box lunches.
I think
Um,
they have a coffee shop in that hotel.
I don't remember if they have a coffee shop, but I do know that they have a fabulous their breakfast buffet in 2021 was amazing. So make
Breakfast
sure that if you're going to
buffet.
the going, so one question we're getting is there a way to connect to share rooms? So if you are an associate or professional member and you're on the AWSA loop, one of the best ways to connect to share rooms is to post a note on the loop saying, I'm looking for a roommate, or I have a room and I'm looking for a roommate, or I don't have a room, but I'm looking to room with someone. And a lot of times you'll find someone that will pop in to room with you. So
Let's talk about hotel room strategy. You know what? They're going to run out of rooms. Now is a good time to go to awsafund.com, find the hotel link, click it, and order your room. Now you have so much time. If you decide, uh, something catastrophic happens, you can't make it, or whatever, you can't. If you go in the right amount of time, you can cancel your room, and then somebody else can get it. But if you think, I think I'm going this year one way or another. I mean, if you're still hanging out for the Golden Scrolls, we have a lot of finalist announcements to make, and we don't know who it's going to be yet, but we are going to be announcing it. And just consider your name may be one of them. But even if it isn't, this conference is worth your time and attention and treasure. it, it is. It is so amazing and so wonderful, so filled with the presence of the Lord and the love of the sisters, not to mention their expertise. So go ahead and grab a hotel room while you can. Then once you do, say on the loop, hey, y'all, I got a hotel room for these nights. And I just want to know if there's anybody who needs a partner, because these hotel rooms at the Embassy Suite are a little bit bigger and nicer than a lot of the other hotel rooms. So easier to share.
right. And like I said, they come with a fabulous breakfast buffet. They had an omelet station, a waffle station, a huge hot bar, a huge fruit bar, cold cereal, anything that you think of for breakfast. I think they had it there the last
Wow.
time we were there.
Yep, and it really helps us with keep the cost of the conference down, because our biggest cost in that we have to cover are the banquet meals, and
Oh
they're
yeah,
just unbelievable. If we were like at a church or something like that, we might could get the ladies to make us, chicken and cheesecake, but we're not. So
right.
we have to pay the hotel to for our food. It's the only way that they will let us have food
Right.
in the
It
event.
does give
So
us slightly more comfortable chairs than you normally would get in a church
that's true.
fellowship hall, though.
Yep. We can't, yeah, bring a sweater though. We can't guarantee you what the temperature will be.
That's right. So yes, we
Bring a
always suggest
shawl, bring a
bringing.
sweater, have it in your briefcase. Uh,
Yes. Although I will try my best to, it was Lexington, Kentucky, the first year of Lexington, Kentucky, where we had people turning blue, including you, because it was so cold there. But St. Louis was not quite as bad, but you still want a sweater just in case.
there is a picture floating around of me blue, but in all fairness, I had just recovered from COVID. And I could not handle that. I think it was like 60 degrees in there, 58. I don't know
Yeah,
what
that
it
was in
was.
20 that was in Lexington, Kentucky in 22. So we are in
Yeah.
St. Louis, so we shouldn't have that we didn't have I don't remember it being a major problem with temperature, but I always bring a sweater because I get cold really easily.
Edie Melson took pity on me. She saw my little blue face and handed me her shawl. So sweet. And that's the kind of sweet girls we have.
Yes, we have such wonderful, I mean, our member.
Oh, Rebecca, maybe I paused. Which one of us paused? It's probably me. I don't know. Maybe it isn't Rebecca. Maybe it is. Who paused? Did I pause or did you pause?
It was neither of us. It was.
Oh, then everybody got to watch me turn my computer on because I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't even have my computer plugged in. So, okay, as you were saying, Rebecca.
So another question is, what is this stuff? What is CPE that's afterwards? What Superstar are they that's before?
Yeah.
So let's start by talking about what CPE is.
Yes.
Which CPE stands for the Christian Product Expo.
Mm-hmm. Christian Product Expo. Wow. You know what that is, Rebecca? I know you know, but it is where all the bookstores show up and the publishers show up and they have this big expo and the bookstores are going around shopping in the publisher's booth, and AWSA will have a booth. You can even have a book signing, and if you're savvy enough, you can even sell your books at our booth during your book signing. So these are amazing opportunities for you, and you might even get a chance to meet. There's not many editors on the floor, but there are some. And you can at least go by and meet the people who work at the publishing house.
And, you know, the people that are there on the floor are their sales representatives. Mm-hmm. And if you've worked in traditional publishing and been in traditional publishing, if the salespeople like your book and your idea, it has so much better chance of making it through those boards, because those salespeople have a big say in the publishing board on which books are actually going to get published. Even when an editor likes it, it has to get through the publishing board at most houses. And the sales and marketing reps that are the ones that are at CPE are some of the people that make those decisions.
Yes. I met with an editor at CPE about 3 years ago, and this book, Train the Word, is a result. And I'm so thankful that I had that opportunity. Plus, I have to admit, I had an awesome member who was made sure that we got that introduction. But that's it. There are awesome members on the floor, and if they see you and they see this editor, they may make that introduction for you.
Yeah. Okay. So Marcy is asking, how do you apply to have books at the AWSA booth? So if you would like a hour time slot at the AWSA booth to have your book where you can give it away to the retailers, and if you in addition to giving them a copy, you can have an order form there if they want to order books from you or order books from your publisher. You just have to have the order forms with you for the retailers. If you go to awsafund.com, even if you've already registered for the conference, you can go in there and there's all these things, and there is book signing at the AWSA booth. Yeah. As a option. So you can choose that option. It's $30 to sign your books at our booth.
That's a deal,
and you will get an hour time slot at our booth to sign books. And I've got, I think, about 4 or 5 hours left.
Yeah, booths typically cost about $10,000 there. And so for you to come into our booth and sign a book for $30, hello, that is such a wonderful opportunity.
And then, so in addition to signing books at our booth, now these spots are gone because we have to hand them in, but it's something to think about for the future. We get a select number of slots at the autographs and apps party. So you can apply yourself to do that. But if you have an indie published book, really the main way that you can get in is by coming through AWSA. But this year, after dinner at 8 p.m., they're going to do an autograph and dessert party, and there will be a number of our authors there with their books that they're going to sign for the retailers and give to the retailers, while the retailers get to go around and see them, and they're going to have an ice cream party at the same time.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun, and I'm going to be there. I'm hoping that my book will be there, but I hear that they sold out of it, so I'm not sure we'll be there in time. A good problem, a bad problem. I can't decide, but it is what it is. Okay, and so there are so many opportunities. Plus, tell them about the workshops that AWSA
Yes.
leads at
Yes.
CPE.
So all day Monday and the first half of the day on Tuesday, we have got some fabulous workshops lined up for you to go to. So, they are just absolutely fabulous. I'm pulling them up now. So we have got Bill and Pam Farrell bringing your published book to life. Edie Melson on how to use AI to avoid common scams. Teresa Jansen doing launch and relaunch your book with purpose. Tama Fortner, a Canva basics class for both retailers and authors.
Nice.
Creates scroll stopping graphics without the overwhelm or a design degree. Don Damon on being the media guest that everyone wants back. Gina Romero, Beyond the Book, building a brand around your calling. And then Lynette Rainville, Start Little, Grow Big, your community building blueprint. So again, that's another one on that community building.
Yeah, Rainville. Yeah, that is going to be just, I mean, that's just an extension of the AWSA conference, really. So you can go to CPE, you can hang out, you can look at everything on the floor, you can talk to people, then you can come back to our conference room, which is right there off the floor, and you can continue the AWSA conference. And if you don't want to buy a pass to Expo, you can still stay and come to the AWSA
That's right.
conference that continues, because you don't have to have a
your AWSA badge gets you into the author training on Monday and Tuesday. So those were just the Monday classes, Linda.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, Karen Whiting is on how to develop your best marketing plan. Jen Defoe Turner on platform with purpose, and Amy Williams on live book events. So we have stuff on Monday and Tuesday morning, and your AWSA badge will get you in. Otherwise, if you want to go on the expo floor, you do pay the, it's either $100 for one day or $150 for both days of the CPE. And the big reason for that is they feed you lunch as part of your pass. And it's paying for the hotel meal, buffet meal for lunch each day.
They keep the cost pretty low, because they're just trying to cover the food.
Yeah, they're covering the food costs.
A beautiful meal there, a very nice meal. But I want to talk to the person who hasn't registered yet. I know you're waiting. I know you're waiting to hear if you're a finalist. But even if you don't become a finalist, being at the AWSA conference makes you a winner in so many ways. A winner through your friendships and your professional engagements, a winner through all the training that we're going to give you, and all the introductions and all the meetings with the publishers and the agents and the other industry professionals. There are so many reasons beyond holding a Golden Scroll Award in your hands, which is a good one. I'm saying it is a good one, and it could happen, but you do not want to lose out. You don't want to miss your opportunity not getting registered now. And if they do get registered, let's show our slideshow right now. We have a little slideshow. Rebecca's going to bring it up. So all you need to do is go to awsafund.com. And by the way, the cheerleaders will be back this year, welcoming everyone. We want everyone to feel welcome. You can
look. I believe we have Jen and Alyssa on that slide even.
I know we do. There they are. Most of them. And then what is the code? That code still works, correct?
Yep. Last chance. Last chance still works. I just checked to make sure that it will work.
Perfect. So awsafund.com. And if you've already registered, go back to the site and look for things you might have missed signing up for. And Rebecca, what can they do to sign up right now for all the appointments? Are they up there except for Sharon Elliott?
They are up there. So what they do is they go to the appointment page and they look at who they want, and then they select that they want additional appointment, either an initial appointment or additional appointments, and they pay for those. And then they actually email me the list of people that they want to have an appointment with, and I add them to the list of people, add them to their that person's appointment schedule.
There you go. Oh, and by the way, Karen is reminding us that she's teaching as well at the AWSA conference. And what is her class? Isn't it?
She's teaching at CPE on how to build your best marketing plan. We'd gone through Monday and hadn't done Tuesdays, and she said that before I gave Tuesdays.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So, I mean, look at this powerhouse of speakers that we have. I mean, Babby, Dawn, Carol, Linda, and Linda, double Linda-ing again. I will have the microphone a couple of times. And it's just going to be so amazing. You will not regret that you signed up and that you talked your husband and your family into supporting you into coming. And so here's the last chance discount again, last chance. And then let's go to the next one. And if you want to help sponsor the conference, we still have some sponsorships available. And you can also sign up for the Golden Scroll sponsorships, where you have a slide that pops up and goes around the on the screen that talks about you and your ministry. How did they sign up for a Golden Scroll sponsorship?
They can actually do that at the AWSA Fund. When they go to awsafund.com for the conference website, they can actually, Golden Scroll sponsorship is one of the choices on there. So even if you've already registered for the conference, if you want to add on the box lunch on Friday, or you want to add on the Golden Scroll sponsorship with your PowerPoint, or you want to add on special meals, or you want to add on appointments, you can do that right at awsafund.com. Or you can, I did post in the comments the link to the appointment options, and I'm going to put that there again, where they can go directly to that link to sign up for appointments in particular.
Yes, and we have some great sponsors too. And one of them, if you're a children's book author and you've ever wondered how you can create an animation or a project based on that, we'll be sharing some information about that. But let's see the next slide. The Golden Scroll Awards. Boy, this is the fun morning. And how fun is it? Babby will be singing, people will be winning. And we always say not everybody can win at the event, but at the same time, we can all love and support and be excited for those who do. And we have always such special moments where we celebrate winners. And oh my goodness, you definitely don't want to miss the Golden Scroll Awards. Now, if they cannot come to the conference, is there a way that they can come just to the Golden Scroll Awards banquet?
Yes, they can actually get tickets just to the banquet. It's $70 a person for tickets to the banquet. So that is available. Or if they're coming to the conference and their husband or daughter or someone else special is coming nearby, or maybe they live nearby and they want to come to the Golden Scroll Awards, you can actually buy additional tickets for those friends and family members that are right there.
You know, that is exactly beautiful, especially if you think, you might win something and you want your husband there to take pictures and all that. But if you are coming to the conference, you do not need to buy a Golden Scroll Award banquet ticket because it is included in your conference registration.
Right. And Gail Scotes just asked, you said animating your children's book, which speaker class are we doing this? That's actually a sponsor that's going to be sharing about how to animate your children's book.
Yes.
So everybody will get to see that because that will be during a sponsorship time. So it will be during a entire group session. So it'll be during one of our main sessions.
I know that our girls are interested in knowing how to do this. And so this is a very exciting opportunity. So is there another slide, or was that our last slide? I think there's one.
That is our last slide.
Okay. Well, let's stop the slideshow. And just, is there anything else you want to add, Rebecca?
Well, again, we didn't mention, we talked all about CPE. We do have Superstar, our Superstar retreat happening before it. So our Superstar retreat starts on Wednesday night with dinner. And then we have a get to know you as well as some prayer time together on Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, we hit the ground running, and we have got classes, and we've got endorsement time, and we've got prayer and devotional time. And it's a smaller group. Normally we only have 20 to 25 people there. And it's a little bit more intimate, and everything that we do there is a little bit more advanced because you have to have 5 published books in order to be at that event.
Yes, and we don't meet at the hotel, although you can sleep at the hotel.
Right.
And we'll have rides going back and forth. It's only
Right.
about 15 minutes away. But we have a wonderful professional venue, and we'll have wonderful food and just a wonderful time. It is a place where you really get to love the sisters. And
Yeah.
not only that, you get some, and the reason why we have something different and special for the people who have written 5 or more books is because when there's a difference between just starting out and just trying to figure it out and just having your first or two or second book. There's a difference than when you are writing a lot, you are speaking a lot, you have a whole different set of problems and needs. And so we are trying to address the needs of the more advanced author speaker, and so that we can be a bigger support. We even have a monthly mastermind group for those of you who have written 5 or more books. It is tremendous. It is a fantastic experience every month.
Yeah. And it's an opportunity to just really get to know others that are in the same kind of lane as you are with your writing. They've gotten to that point also.
Mhm.
And so it is a wonderful time. Again, more intimate. And you make sure you bring your computer with you, you bring your phone with you, because we are taking videos, taking pictures,
Mhm.
and transforming those. So a lot of times at the end of Superstar Day, you have at least one product that's ready
Yeah.
to use.
Social media or something fun, and we share, we all individually share our expertise with one another, and we learn things that we couldn't learn anywhere else.
That's right. And it's all kinds of different expertise, from things with Bible verses and memory to what microphones to use to,
Makeup or
ideas.
sage.
So all of that
That's
is so much fun. And so I think that's important. And then I'm glancing through my conversations that we've had in the past to see if there are other questions that I'm getting. Our finalists for Golden Scrolls will be announced very early in July.
Yes. Don't
Um,
wait till July to start registering for the conference, though. You might lose your place. You
yeah,
might lose your ability to go. So do it now. You can cancel if you have to, but go ahead and register. If you cancel before we have to order banquets, once we order banquets, we do not give refunds because we still have to pay. But
right. And
yeah,
we have to
go
do
ahead,
that.
get signed up.
Yeah. Um, And again, if you need a special meal, there is a page on AWSA Fund where you can register for your
Oh,
special
thank you.
meal. You only pay for one, even if you need multiple ones. You just need to email me exactly which ones we need to have on your form so that we get it right. But you
If
should
you
pay,
get
it's
there and you
$20 if
said,
we have to have a specialized meal for you.
if you get there and you tell the waiter, "Oh, I'm gluten free," and you didn't sign up for that, you're gonna make us pay a fine. So don't do that. We don't want to pay a fine. We have enough expenses as it is. We want you to go ahead and let us know now. So you've already
Yes.
registered. Oh, you forgot that. AWSAfund.com. Find the place in the form where it says just to tell us what you're, or just email Rebecca and let her know.
Yeah. And if you're just going to the Golden Scroll banquet, I need to know if you need a special accommodations for your meals there. And it
Yes.
could be an allergy thing, or it could be that you're eating gluten-free or you're eating keto. When any of those different things, you just have to we have to know, because we have to let them know, and we have to let them know pretty early in July what you need. So if it's like mid-July, I can't add anything to that. It has to be early on in July. So right now is when you want to make any adjustments that you need for your specialized
Right.
meals.
That's right. That's right. Well, my goodness, we covered so much, and let's just pray over this, Rebecca. And
Yes.
because, dear Lord, thank you so much for our AWSA sisters. We have been building this wonderful treasure trove of things that they can do to experience your presence, to experience your anointing, to learn all the tricks of the writing and speaking trade, to build friendship and fellowship, to worship you, and to pour their lives into the other sisters. Lord, they are needed. And Lord, I just pray that those who are on the fence about, well, I'm still trying to wait to see if I'm going to get that call, that they would be, you know what, I'm going to go. Lord, put it on their heart to come. And Lord, let them get in line so that they will not lose their ability to attend the conference. And Lord, we ask that you would anoint everyone at our conference, they're coming and going, their family back home, and that you would be their provider for the conference. And we just thank you that because we are praying in your authority, that you have heard us, and your authority supersedes anything that the enemy may be trying to trip people up with. And so thank you, Lord, in your authority, the authority of the name of Jesus, the one we trust. We trust you. We trust you with the conference. We trust you with the attendees, and they trust you with their ability to come and to be a part. And we say, thank you, Lord, in Jesus' name, amen. Amen. All right. Wow. I guess we have to say goodbye. It took us a whole hour just to tell you about the conference. That's how exciting it is.
There are so many wonderful things, and I am so looking forward to it. And, it's going to be a wonderful time. And I know it's a wonderful time. And as busy as I am throughout it, it is still just a time of refreshment so much.
So beautiful. We appreciate you, Rebecca, and all that you pour into it and all the love. Oh man, she's just made out of love and care for all of us. And we appreciate that. And I just want you to know I experienced that same love and care for you as well. We love you. That's why we do this. And we cannot wait to see you. And I think we need to close.
Yep. So we are looking forward to seeing you at the AWSA conference. And if you have any other questions, feel free to post them on the loop. Let us know that you have questions, because we would love to answer anything that you are wondering about.
Yes. Yep.
Other than we can't tell you if you placed in the Golden Scrolls.
Nope.
No, we don't have that information yet.
That's a secret. You're going to have to watch the video along with everybody else when it comes out with the announcement. So, and that will be sooner than you know.
Yeah. So we will see you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Have a good afternoon, everybody. Bye-bye.